Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Friday, end of another week. How quickly we are flying in this business. It's the final week next week, midweek. So I should say it finishes next Tuesday, I believe, the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. For our velocity and the new compensation plan, a lot of excitement every week. Things are building up so quickly. There's more energy building up with our team. Lots of exciting things going on. But today I wanted to chat about something that I grabbed off Instagram. We're always scrolling through Instagram. I don't have many people that I follow. I sort of follow probably 40 people that are very inspirational to me, that my time spent on Instagram is spent really nourishing my mind, and that's how I like to receive information, always learn from it, journal it, what have you. And so the quote I read today is a mistake. Have you made a mistake? I think most people make mistakes every day, but a mistake made more than once, it said, is a decision. A mistake made more than once is a decision. Now that made me really reflect. All of us as children probably put our hands on a hot stove, on a hot element, and ouch, that burnt my finger. Boy, you learned. You made that mistake once. You certainly would not decide to put your hand on that element again. And it made me reflect when I read that. I'm going to repeat it just as you're watching this video. A mistake that you make is fine. We're all human. But the same mistake that you and I are making on a regular basis over and over becomes a decision. And this world is moving so quickly, so on an autopilot point of view, that a lot of people are walking around as whatever you want to call us, zombies or robots, or just going through the motion. And as a result, they're not moving the pin, or the needle ahead in their business when it comes to this business or just life in general, because they repeat the same mistakes. Now, I'm far from not doing this. When I share with you what's going on, I'm sharing you my journey as well. And that's why the statement hit me very hard. In this business of ours, if at the end of the month, things have not, I haven't seen perhaps the growth that I wanted to, or the increase in sponsorship, and yet I've not really changed or increased or modified or discussed, with my sponsor, my senior partners, if I haven't learned from the mistake last month and I continue to do the same thing, that's my decision, and I've got to take full responsibility for that. And so in our business, like in life, those mistakes that you do and you repeatedly do, it's a decision. The first time it's a mistake. After you repeat it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, you're making that decision to continue to make that mistake. So don't get frustrated when you're not seeing the results on the other end. They say a lot of people just read books and then they put the book away and they read the next book and they hurry up and try to read as many books as possible. And that's great. But years back, when I started journaling, I learned to not just read a book, but try to do a much better job of studying a book and journaling and applying what I've learned from that book in terms of these Facebook Lives and my journey every single day, so that you don't repeat the same mistakes that you did in the past. Because if you continue to repeat the same mistakes, we're all creatures of habit. And if you're not breaking that habit in a good way, to understand that I made a mistake there, and this time around I'm not going to make that same mistake. I've learned from that mistake and I've decided to do something differently to give me a better and a different and a more successful result, whatever that may be. So I'll leave you with that. It's a Friday afternoon. The weather here in Vancouver, it's going to be a beautiful week, and I hope, as always, my Facebook Lives finds you well, it finds your family well. Hope you had a strong week. I know I had a very, very strong velocity week because I worked my tail off every single day with purpose, with vision, with focus, understanding deep, deep, deep my why I am building this business when I wake up every day. It doesn't take much for me to get out of bed because I know the reason I'm building this business, and I ask you to really, maybe even this week, and become uber crystal clear again, as I ask myself again every time, why are you building your network marketing business? And that will be motivation enough and momentum enough to get you back to finish off this month of July very strong as we roll into, like I said, the final few days next week. For those of you that haven't registered, I put an email out to all the leadership that I just booked my flight down to San Diego. We're going to have our regional convention October 11th, 12th, and 13th. There is no other event. This is the pinnacle event for our company. Must attend event to raise your energy, to raise your vibration, to raise your belief, to raise everything about why you are building this business with this amazing company. What's coming down the pipeline even in mid to early August in terms of our new My Site gig online prospecting tool will blow your mind how we're leading the space in this industry. So much exciting news. And again, a mistake made once, I stubbed my toe. I continue to make mistakes all the time. But if you repeat those mistakes over and over and over and over again, that's just a decision on your part, and you can change that. Have a great weekend. We'll chat with you on Monday. Bye-bye.